Howdy there, friends, family, adversaries, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary folks. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Riley Constantine, and today we are talking about Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, which is a new online multiplayer video game thing that is pretty damn good, and I'm here just to give you my impressions of the game. So keep in mind, this is not a review. These are just impressions of what I think of the game so far. Impressions of games can change over time, so this is not my definitive opinion of the game. This is just how I feel about it right now. So with that, on to the video. Before starting this impressions video proper, allow me to give you a disclaimer about Battle Royale games and how I have not really played many of them. To be honest, my experience with this popular genre is admittedly minimal. Aside from a few fun rounds of Apex Legends, I've never played Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, or Ready Player One's Battlegrounds, or whatever the fuck it's called. And when I have played Battle Royale games, i.e. online multiplayer titles that drop the player off in a big map or they all fight to the death as if it were the Hunger Games, I've been really bad at these types of games, and I usually avoid Battle Royale titles as a rule. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, however, is the first exception to this rule I've had in a long time. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, titled as such because it's referring to the extreme obstacle course game shows like Wipeout and the good versions of Wipeout, is the rare live service Battle Royale style game that I actually enjoy. And yes, I get that's a really backhanded compliment, on par with saying so-and-so is a better singer than Dave Mustaine. Yet, Fall Guys being a good live service and a Battle Royale game is just the plain truth, where other live services feel like joyless, monotonous, always online multiplayer drivel that accomplishes the same net effect as a bottle of Ambien or a Zack Snyder film. Fall Guys is generally always fun, even if you're terrible at the game, which, disclaimer, I am. Fall Guys is the rare multiplayer game where being good or even winning is not the point. The point is to have fun. And yes, I know that sounds schmaltzy, but it's true. Still though, Fall Guys can be very competitive and is not necessarily about moral victories of fun and teamwork and all that other bullshit either. If anything, the moral of Fall Guys is that everyone on my team is awful except me. Push the ball! God damn it! I condemn thee forever! The premise of Fall Guys is that your adorable, customizable pill person joins roughly 59 other people online, and you compete in ridiculous obstacle courses and minigames that alternate between 5 rounds. Each round has a cap that limits how many people can qualify for the next round, meaning that the amount of players whittles down as the rounds progress until there is ultimately one victor. Unlike other Battle Royale games, this setup for Fall Guys works wondrously, and it does so for 2 reasons. Firstly, the rounds are so quick that if you lose, the sting of defeat does not last too long before you hop back in and play again. And secondly, the feeling of success when qualifying for the next round is euphoric and gives you positive reinforcement for regularly playing the game. Even beyond the EXP bonuses that help you unlock cosmetic items, Fall Guys consistently rewards you for playing it. Whether in victory or defeat, the game just feels good to play. And as a result, even when I lost, which is pretty much every time so far, let's be honest here, I always feel the urge to play at least one more round. It really is that much fun. One of the reasons that Fall Guys is so good and so memorable and fun to play is its ingenious level design that is a psychological mindfuck on par with Arkham Asylum. The levels in Fall Guys are more than just mere obstacle courses. These stages have been designed to use human psychology against you. In one very memorable stage, there are a series of doors, but only a few of them open to another area of doors. The rest of these doors aren't actually doors, but brick walls, disguised as doors. And the only way for you to know which door is open and which one's a wall is to jump in or watch someone else jump into them, which is a risk versus reward strategy because bumping into a false door knocks you backward, which takes up precious seconds. But waiting around for someone else to do your dirty work means someone else can succeed in getting through a door and leads to a mad scramble where every other player in the game is trying to get through that one door. It's very reminiscent of Black Friday at Walmart. Another great level is the one entirely made of seesaws, where players try to predict the behavior of other players because if there's too many many players to one side, that makes landing jumps on the other seesaws all that much more difficult. Much like sex, the goal of the seesaw level of Fall Guys is to keep it up. Additionally, there are some other great stages and mini games, which include standing on a platform and dodging blocks, a soccer-style mini-game, some creative versions of tag, a matching platform style of game, and more. This level design sounds like it'd make for a very infuriating and frustrating experience, but it's just so damn funny. It's hilarious. Like, even when you lose, you can't really stay mad at it. I mean, just look at this game. Just look at it. Its cute visual art style and its simplistic sound design is so damn charming. And the madness that's happening around you is hysterical. When you lose a round of Fall Guys, you can't stay mad at it. It's like looking at a cute dog that ate his own poop and threw it up on the floor, but gives you the cute little puppy dog eyes. How could I be mad at that face? How can I be mad at that face? Shit eating notwithstanding. However, speaking of shit, Fall Guys does contain a few blemishes that diminish some of its high points, most notably the server issues. Oh, pillboy. The server issues. The online connections can be spotty, which is a problem for a game that is only playable online. I was booted out of games with regularity, frequently being disconnected from matches, even ones where I was doing well, which is admittedly a rarity, but when Fall Guys boots me out of the server, that was the only time where I was legit angry and frustrated with the game, especially in the rare rounds where I was doing well. When it does this, the game boils my blood. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. More like Fall Guys Ultimate Cockout. The in-game monetization system is also unfortunate. Fall Guys is a microtransaction bonanza, and unlocking stuff by just playing the game is a slow process. Cute costumes and skins and patterns are doled out at a snail's pace, to the point that Fall Guys feels grindier than a napalm death record. The monetization in Mediatonic's game is just not optimal in what is otherwise a very rewarding title to play. Admittedly, if Fall Guys were free to play, I would have much less of an issue with its in-game monetization. But Fall Guys is not free to play though. It costs $20, and while that's not a lot, and to be fair, folks with PlayStation Plus can nab it with their subscription as of this recording, I remain a tough customer and believe that microtransactions do not belong in a game that costs money up front. I know I preach this a lot, but let me just say it again. I hold this belief about bad games like Anthem, and I still maintain this value in good games like Fall Guys. Maybe if Fall Guys goes free to play, I'll change my tune, but for now, not a fan. Honestly though, I find the microtransactions sleazy for another reason as well. What makes the monetization especially galling in Fall Guys is that this game is published by Devolver Digital, and Devolver has made a point to skewer and roast the video game industry's avarice and unethical business practices as seen in their great E3 presentations.
You stinking bug fuck shit minions.
Yet now with the opportunity to be the next big hit game, Devolver seems to have violated one of their core fundamental values as a company, which is disappointing. Just goes to show, never put your trust in a company, especially a video game publisher. With all that said, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout is a damn good time. While the online connectivity and microtransactions are definite problems, Fall Guys is generally always fun, and even at its most frustrating, the game always brought a smile to my face. Easily recommended. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout does, in fact, stick the landing. Thanks for watching. And with that, I just want to thank my patrons, particularly Slasher Vales, Mom, Miles Nelson, and David Devlin. Thank you so much for supporting what I do. Love y'all.